This is a stupid song, it just goes on and on. You might find some meaning, but you would be wrong.
Okay.
Man, I've got so much stuff this week, Sean. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it. No, I mean just in general, like news, wrestling news. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to everything. So once again, I have to do this for not just the video people, but also for our audio listeners. Nigel, who's our credit for the stupid song?
Trevor Strong.
How haven't you got him to come perform it yet? He's from the area.
He's from Kingston, Ontario, which is close to my hometown. I could probably get him to do something. I don't even know if he's aware that we have lifted the song, but I could probably. Yeah, because I've seen people post on his YouTube that they found it through Fightful, so
yeah,
he probably knows. But yeah, maybe I'll hit him up. So, what do I say every week when I do this, Sean? I say every week, finding stories for this segment is too easy, Sean.
I figured you were going to start off with, in 2002, a 16-year-old from Kentucky watched the first 15 minutes of Harry Potter, thinking it was in some weird nerd wizard language.
Yeah.
Would later go on to recount the story on an episode of the Listen You Boy podcast.
That was pretty stupid.
My reaction.
Yeah, it was pretty stupid. The best part was when you said, how am I supposed to know it's French? I don't live in Canada, because that's the only place where they speak French, Nigel.
Of course.
I've never met a French-speaking person in Kentucky now, much less 15 years ago.
I bet there's at least one.
I'm sure there's one, but they don't live here.
So let's get to these, man. So this first one, this was reported by WNYT, NBC 13 out of Albany, New York on December 1st.
Oh, you know they're getting WWE interviews.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. It's again, people are sweethearts, man. So 51-year-old John, it's either Gomez or Gomes, from Cohoes, New York, started a fire in a steel drum in his backyard because he wanted to bend metal to mold it into a sword. The problem was he failed to realize that winds at the time were gusting up to 30 miles an hour.
Oh, jeez.
The fire ended up spreading out over 3 city blocks. It caused damage to 20 buildings. Three buildings along the city's main downtown business district were destroyed. Isn't it unbelievable?
Because he wanted to
make a sword. And the Cohoes mayor, a guy by the name of Sean Morse, calls it the biggest tragedy he's seen in the city's history.
I just want to say that town is completely just that's got to be like Pleasantville, USA. If that's the worst thing that's ever happened to your city, first off.
But think about it. 3 city
Like,
blocks, man. 3 city blocks, Sean.
Yeah, 3 city blocks, sure. Like at some point he's like, you know what? My senses, they're just gonna take a fucking vacation.
Yeah.
I'll just take complete leave of my senses for a little while.
So he has been charged with 4th-degree arson, which is a felony, and first-degree reckless endangerment, which is also a felony. And he's currently in jail on $15,000 bail.
Damn, that's unfortunate because you can tell he's dumb as shit.
Yeah, he wanted to make a sword.
Stupid.
Isn't it amazing?
The best thing that could have happened is that he got a sword out of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best case scenario.
That was the positive outcome out of the situation. Yeah, it was that he got a sword. And do you really want this fucker swinging a sword around in, where is it? In Cohoes, New York.
How long do you think he gets? Because, I mean, there was no malicious intent there. I mean...
No, just stupidity.
Yeah, perhaps his ignorance is malicious, but no intent.
No.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was going to go stab everybody on those 3 city blocks with that goddamn sword.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, a felony. So if he's found guilty, he'll do time. But who knows how much? This next
Fucking
one,
Highlander out there.
This next one was reported by Fox 6 Now out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on December 1st. 2 men aged 20 and 21 drove into the Glendale. This is Glendale, Wisconsin. Drove into the Glendale Police Department parking lot, ignoring big signs that said "Do not enter," and parked in the police chief's spot, and then started doing weed and heroin.
Oh, boy.
It was record time for people to spot them. Record time. And they were both taken into custody, and they have since been referred over to the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office.
Wow.
What if we can get Alex?
People are just it's every week, man.
They're in Milwaukee, yeah.
Yeah, they're in Milwaukee.
We can get Alex to get an interview with them or something.
Now, this last one, Sean, If I was going to have a file called the Sean Ross Sapp file,
Oh yeah.
full of stories that I got just for you, this would be in there.
Oh, this is going to be
right?
about a wiener or turds or something.
Oh, he's on. See, he's on. So this was reported.
Maybe a wiener-shaped turd.
Oh, maybe. Maybe if you zoom in on the surveillance video, Sean.
Hot damn.
So this was reported by KCRA NBC3 out of Sacramento, California on November 30th. A female driver contracted by Amazon.com. Apparently in some towns, Amazon actually contracts delivery services to do deliveries. In Toronto, because it's a big market, they have drop-off zones in Toronto where you can go pick stuff up. But in some towns, they hire out delivery services because they have so much stuff going out. So a female driver contracted by Amazon.com was out making deliveries using a U-Haul van in a Sacramento County neighborhood when she decided to pull over on a quiet street, walk around to the passenger side of the van, open the passenger side door, stand inside the passenger side door, squat, and take a shit. She then pulled up her pants, closed that door, ran back around to the driver's side, got in, and took off. That's what she did. The person living at the house that she parked in front of, his name is Nemi Bautista, got the whole thing on surveillance, called Amazon. This part is actually probably better than what she did. So he called Amazon. A supervisor from the delivery company showed up in his personal vehicle, completely unequipped to deal with the situation, saw the shit laying on the street, decided to just take a plastic bag, kind of like when you're scooping up your dog's poop, took a plastic bag inside out, picked it up, tied it up, put it in the garbage, and Amazon gave Bautista a gift card for his trouble, and they released a statement to KCRA, and this is the statement. Quote, "This does not reflect the high standards we have for delivery service providers." Which is good to know.
So our factory workers, they eat shit all the time.
Yeah, I'm glad to know that it doesn't reflect their high standards. This individual is no longer delivering Amazon packages, and we're in direct communication with the customer. Unquote.
Okay, first off,
there you go.
Wipe her ass.
So I saw the footage, and now she was behind the door, but no, I don't believe so.
No.
So let me get this straight. She parked, she opened the door, and then she like used it to kind of shield herself.
That's right.
Okay, I've done that pissing before, but
would you take a shit in front of a house on the street, Sean?
Not outdoors at all. I gotta say,
this was midday, Sean.
That's Doody.